Well, hello everybody. So today we are going to show you a basic application for a Color Street strip. So that way you can have perfect fingernails that are salon quality at an affordable price. So I've tried different strips and different manufacturers of strips and different kinds of strips. And what I found is that the that Color Street actually has the best quality, and they do last the 7 to 14 days. So basically, you have a package like this, and it'll come with 16 strips. It'll come with a prep pad, which is just rubbing alcohol and like a cotton ball, and it will come with a file. I use a crystal glass file because it seems to kind of seal the edges a little bit better for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera down so that you guys can see my hands and see how I just put a basic application of Color Street on. Okay, so you take your strip, you put it on your finger, and you turn it back and forth and make sure it's going to fit. Now, I do the way that I do this, I actually only use one strip for every 2 fingers. I pull this off. I position my strip where I want it. Double check and make sure I'm on both sides. Yep. I push this on. I push down the middle, and then I push to my sides. Okay. I turn my finger over and I take scissors. And I cut my strip. I set this down for in just a minute, and then I gift wrap, what I call gift wrapping my finger. See how that looks? Well, I just kind of wrapped it around, and I leave that sit while I do the other finger on this hand. It just kind of gives it a minute to kind of get situated. I take my tab off of the end, and I have another round end. So I come over here, I situate my strip, I set my strip down, I push down the middle, I push to the sides, and then once again, I gift wrap the end of my fingernail. Okay. Now, I come back over here to the other finger that I already did, that I gift wrapped. I take my file, and I just file down. And it's already, see, it's already tore because the file tore it. I pull off my extra, and I have a perfect fingernail. Now I do it over here on this one. Always do your thumbs last. That way you can use those, because you can actually cut these with your thumbnails. You don't necessarily have to use a file. And we just continue till we get them all done. Go to this one, same thing, we measure it. We pull off our plastic. We pull this off. Now there's another method. If you don't want to have to handle this strip quite as much, a lot of people find it easier to do what this is called the anchor trick. You take the shiny side that you just pulled it off of, and you put the strip back on it like this. It gives you something to hold on to. You position the strip onto your finger, you press it down, you pull your anchor off, you push down the middle to the sides just like you did before. You turn your finger over, you cut your strip. You set that down, you gift wrap your finger, like so. You pull your tab off. Now the anchor trick, I'm not the biggest fan of the anchor trick myself. I don't know, I think I'm more accurate when I am not using it, but once again, you see, here I go again. I've got that on the anchor, on there. I situate my strip, I push it, I pull my anchor off, smooth it down the middle, and then I go down my sides. And I gift wrap it. I take my file and I file this down. Doesn't take much. Use my thumbnail to get the excess off. I smooth it out again just to make sure everything's good. And then I do my other finger, my other hand. And I use my thumb just to pull the extra off. And I just did 4 nails and an explanation in 6 minutes. So I take my next one and I measure it out. Take off my plastic topper. Take my cardboard off. I situate my strip on. Smooth it down the middle. I smooth it down the sides. I'm a little bit off, so I'm going to pull it back up. Set it back down. Smooth it down the middle. Smooth it down the sides. Turn it over. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to set this one down. I'm going to gift wrap my finger. File it. I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to pull my extra off. Now right here, I'm OCD about my fingernails. So right here, there's an itty bitty bit, like nobody else would notice it but me. So I just take my thumb and I cut it and it came right off. Okay, now we're going to do the other hand. So you can do 2 of them or one nail. Finish that nail and then go to your next one. So here's my strip. I'm going to place my strip onto my fingernail. I'm going to go down the middle. I'm going to go to the sides. I'm going to make sure I push it on really, really good. And then I'm going to gift wrap my nail. I'm going to file. I'm going to remove my excess. Now same thing here. My nail kind of goes over a little bit right there, so I just use my thumb to cut it. I've got a little bit over here on the extra, so I'm going to use my thumb to go right there and push my thumb into my cuticle a little bit, and the extra came right off. And I have a perfect nail. Okay, now my thumbs, I'm going to measure my thumb. That looks good. I'm going to pull this off. I am going to take and put this over here. I'm going to position this directly onto my thumb. I'm going to go down the middle. I'm going to smooth out my sides. Turn it over. I'm going to cut my strip. Now, if you have longer nails, you may not be able to do two, you might not be able to use one, get 2 nails out of every strip, just depending on your nail length. I'm going to gift wrap it. File it down. Take my thumb. Same thing on this one. I'm a little bit over right here, so I'm just going to use my thumb to cut that little bit of excess because I'm OCD when it comes to my nails. Now I'm going to pull that off, set that aside. Now, sometimes with my thumb I have to use 2, so we're going to find out. Position it. There we go. I push it down the middle. I'm a little bit off. That's all right. I gift wrap it. The thumb's a little bit shorter right now because I had it crack. Take my thumb. Cut away my extra. Now, because I know I just put this strip on this one, I have a habit of just brushing it down, pushing it down after I do that. Then I'm going to take my thumb again, and I'm going to push into my cuticles to remove that little bit of extra. Now, when it comes to me having a little bit extra down here, and sometimes even around my sides, what I will do is I will take a wooden cuticle stick and I will just push into my cuticle. When I do that, I just pull the extra off so that it's not, doesn't look like it's curled by the edge of my finger back here. And that's it. In 12 minutes, I did almost my whole hand but 2 fingers. I do go back over and I really push and make sure everything is smoothed down. They are completely dry. The only thing that you don't want to do is you do not want to put your hands in any kind of standing water. Okay, so with that being said, you can go and do whatever you need to do now. So in less than 20 minutes, you can have all your fingernails done, complete, and perfect salon quality. So that is how I color street. Like I said, the only thing I would do is I would not put my hands in water for about 30 minutes to an hour at least. It is actually recommended by Color Street to do these and go to bed. Go to bed. No dry time. Go to bed. Let them cure. They're all good. I love the Color Street product. It makes me feel good. It's something I can do very quickly, and it's easy, and it's perfect when I am so OCD about my nails. I can't paint my nails and have anything on my fingernails on the sides or anything like that. It just drives me insane. And I refuse to go pay $25 to $50 every week or 2 weeks to have somebody else do my nails when I'm more than capable of doing them. It's also great for mommy and me. Color Street is 100% nail polish, so it is safe for all ages. So get me, my daughter, my mom, and let's have a mother, daughter, grandma manicure. So with that being said, I want to tell everybody thank you for watching, and please share with your friends and subscribe, and we will see you later. Thanks. Have a great day.